I've always been determined, goal-oriented, and hardworking. I still am. But my goals and determination have changed. My journey is no longer about personal success alone, but is about fulfilling a deeper calling. Let's be real. What college freshman leaving home for the first time wants their mother to pack up her life and move across the country to be near her? Exactly. When I told my daughter Nara that I was moving to Charlotte, her response was not exactly a hallmark moment, although my gesture touched her for a short while. Let me back up a little. My daughter and I were separated when she was 6 years old. I lived in Arizona, she lived in Florida and North Carolina. For years, we only saw each other during court-ordered visits. Despite my best efforts, the distance between us wasn't just physical, it was emotional too. By the time she was a senior in high school, she struggled with the relationship with her father and with mental health and with figuring out who she was. As a mother, watching this from 1,000 miles away, I felt helpless. Then I did what any mother would do. I panicked. I prayed. Then finally realized that I had spent over a decade waiting for Nara to come home in Arizona. But home isn't just a place, it's where love resides. If I wanted to be the mother she needed, then I had to be where she was. So I did one thing that made the least sense to everyone but me. I packed up my life, left my job, left my house, left my community, and moved to Charlotte. Seven months in, I'd love to tell you that everything is in the process of healing and that we started having conversation, but in reality, healing is not instant. There are still days that Nara can't control her emotions, and there are moments that I feel helpless, wondering if I'm truly making a difference. On top of that, she's a college freshman, which means she's busy, stressed, and occasionally remembers I exist, usually when she needs food. Do I regret coming here? Not once. But I do have moments of doubts. And when I do, I remember this. Just be the mom Nara needs. Let's talk about me for a second. For someone who has always been career-driven, putting my professional life on pause to relocate wasn't exactly a confidence booster. I have faced rejections, uncertainty, and interviews that seemed like a sure thing until they weren't. When I doubt myself, there is a special verse that I hang on to. This is the verse that I held tight while waiting for Nara to come home. And this is the verse that our pastor gave a sermon when I came to the church for the first time. And this is the verse I picked up on New Year's Eve as my verse of the year. Isaiah 40:31. Those who wait for the hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar with wings like eagles. They run and not grow weary. They walk and not faint. Every time doubt creeps in, I remember this. I am exactly where God has placed me, walking in His purpose and fulfilling my calling as a mother. Life sometimes calls us to make difficult choices, decisions that stretch us, challenge us, and decisions that make us think more. And sometimes the path we fear the most are the ones that shape us the best. And sometimes when life doesn't go as planned, we are called to walk by faith, not by sight. At the end of the day, I don't know what the future holds, but I know who holds my future. And I do know this. If my being here helps Nara heal, and if it lets her know that no matter what, she has someone in her corner, then every challenge, every risk, and every "Mom, why are you here?" moment is worth it. In the waiting, in the uncertainty, I'm learning to trust the process and embrace the unknown by resting in the sovereignty of God, who makes everything beautiful in His time.